wanted to work full time and kind of wait for the pandemic to pass before I went back to school. So they just allowed me to do my own thing, get the proper credits from an accredited school, learn along the way, and do it at my own pace. Uh, Definitely the fact that it was all at your own pace. So there was no rush for anything. There was like a 12-month maximum that you could complete each course, which is more than enough time. But um, it allowed me to just like work full time and do however much coursework I wanted to at whatever given time, whether it was in the middle of the night or early in the morning. And I could do 8 hours at a time or 30 minutes, and it didn't really matter. So that was a huge help for me. You're almost left on your own. You definitely had support if you needed it. I only started during COVID and ended before anything was back in person, but I'm pretty sure it was always online anyways. So you could email teachers and probably have to wait like 24 hours for a response, but for the most part, you were just like left on your own. Kind of forced me more to research outside of the given material, which just helped me learn more. But it was definitely like an independent learning experience. I'd say patience. Think independence is still very up there. And a third, I'd say diverse. Like it wasn't very like black and white with the curriculum. Like I got to explore tons of different um, projects and really go on my own. Like in all the classes I took, like I really had like free range to research what I wanted, especially for like the personal like assignments, I guess you could say. So definitely integrity, because it's all online and it's at your own pace. They really ask you to have a high level of integrity for yourself, and they trust you to learn the material not just for the sake of passing, but for the sake of learning. And they really put it all on your shoulders. So I think, yeah, they really hold a high level of integrity, I'd say. I think just like the real lack of stress, like because it was at your own pace and there was no like real deadlines or teachers breathing down your neck. No one's forcing you to do it, no one's watching you do it. So it's like you need to be independent and driven, which I think was great for me, and I think like would teach a lot of people great values. It helped me change my life into the path that I wanted to get on. Um, Doing high school in Quebec, where the curriculum is a lot different, I didn't get to do all the grade 12 courses that I got to do at this school. Um, so when I was trying to apply to university and I needed prerequisites, this helped me achieve the goals that I needed to. So, and yeah, at the same time, wanted to work full time and kind of wait for the pandemic to pass before I went back to school. So they just allowed me to do my own thing, get the proper credits from an accredited school, learn along the way, and do it at my own pace. And now I'm 5 or 6 months away from starting university again with all my prerequisites ready, and so it's helped me grow and gave me time to do it at my own pace, which is great. If I really needed an answer to a question to continue my work, that like 24-hour period where I'd have to kind of wait for an email response, and then if I wasn't clear in my email, my response wouldn't even answer my question, so there goes another day. Um, so kind of not having that face-to-face connection, even with the teacher, like it's some teachers I saw over the whole course maybe 3 hours and like throughout the whole 2 months that I did the course. So it's very very on your own, which was different, but I'm an independent person, so it wasn't the worst. So yeah, maybe more of like a quicker and stronger and more reliable communication, um, between student and teacher. Other than that, I don't know. I think other than that, it was pretty good. I had no idea about the school beforehand. I just kind of Googled where to get some credits, and that was the first one. So I really went in with no clue what it would be like. I thought it was going to be, I don't know, what did I think? 'Cause now it was like 2 years ago almost. Um, I think it was. I thought it was going to be like a piece of cake, online course, online classes, like no one even cares. But it was definitely a lot of work. Like I had to put in the hours, and it took me I think it was like 15 months to do like 5 or 6 classes. So it was a lot of work, but looking back, that's going to prepare me for the even more work university is going to be in. So definitely, because for me it was great, and for people in similar situations who want to kind of work and still figure stuff out, the fact that it's at your own pace is a huge bonus. There was never any stress. If I worked late one night and I just didn't feel like doing any work, it didn't matter because there was no deadlines. Um, so I would definitely recommend it for that. It's inexpensive as well, while still being an accredited source. So it's great for all ages. Just out of high school, or like I'm 23. I know there was people in my course that were older, and everybody that I dealt with was super friendly. All the way from like the head office admin, who actually was like the best email responder I've ever met. She got back within like 5 minutes. It was like a text message. She was great. But yeah, every teacher too was just super friendly, very understanding, and just made the whole experience great. Just, I guess, be there as a support, especially because they're not going to get that same in school support that they would with peers or with face to face teaching. Um, I'd say you kind of have to be that at home teacher. A bit different for me, I guess, being a bit older, and my parents that I live with, I don't even think finished those courses in high school back in the day. So they were kind of in over their head trying to help me. But just having the support was great. Understanding, I may not be able to go to this family function or do this dinner when I have like all this stuff that I want to get done. So I think, yeah, just understanding that there's a lot of work to be done. We want to get it done as fast and as in quality and quantity. And yeah, just I think just support in general. I could have been more strict with myself, more strict with my time, and probably started university in a year earlier than I will. Uh, which, like in hindsight, is fine. I'll just be a little older, which is okay. Um, but because it's all on your own, like you do have to just, yeah, be strict with yourself. Um, because it's all at your own place, it's very different than school. Time management's not as big as a deal. It's more self control rather than time management. But I think I would have benefited more from like a rigorous schedule, being like, okay, today I'm going to do A, B, and C. Tomorrow, get all the way from Friday to X, Y, and Z. Whereas I kind of just, okay, what did I leave off at? Do some, oh, I'm tired now, go to bed. So I think a strong schedule and more self control than I do than I had.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.